Welcome back to Wrestling World. Today we'll be taking a look at one Smackdown Superstar that's expected to go to AEW, Bobby Lashley vs. Brock Lesnar, and everything going on with Soulja Boy and Randy Orton. Let's start things off with this WWE Smackdown Superstar that can potentially leave WWE for AEW. This superstar that has everyone's attention right now is SmackDown's Chad Gable. Quick recall of everything Chad Gable has done in WWE. He first appeared in NXT and was a part of a very successful tag team with Jason Jordan. The two of them became a big hit with the fans, and they would eventually come over to the main roster. They even won tag team title gold on the main roster as well, but once they split up, nothing much was really done with them. This is usually the case for a lot of NXT talent that gets called up to the main roster, so he's not the only one by any means at all. Gable formed a tag team with Ali in late 2019. That was supposed to lead to Chad Gable being revealed as one of WWE's hackers. But that storyline was cancelled, which was very unfortunate because that could have been a great character for him. WWE then changed his name to Shorty G as a way for him to embrace everyone making fun of him and picking on him for his height. But that didn't work either, and he was later renamed back to Chad Gable. Now, he's with Otis, and that pretty much brings us up to current day. Chad Gable recently celebrated his birthday and got a birthday shout out from his partner Otis on Twitter. Happy birthday to the Alpha Academy's own and founder, my coach, my mentor, the load, Chad Gable. Hashtag for the Academy. Your number one guy. This sparked a response from FTR's Dax, and he had this to say: "Wait, what's all this number one talk? I know you're not allowed to respond to me publicly for about 2 more months, but come on, man. He's your number one?" What everyone took from Dax's tweet was that he was sort of implying and confirming that Chad Gable only had 2 months left on his WWE contract. That's what everyone understood, so now that has everyone speculating about Chad Gable's future. Maybe Dax and all of his friends in AEW have been recruiting him to join AEW once his WWE contract expires in a few more months. So this is very interesting and had everyone talking. We've been seeing a lot of former WWE talent switch over to AEW right now. So it wouldn't be a shock at all to see Chad Gable leave for AEW. Maybe WWE is about to convince Chad Gable to resign with them, or maybe Chad Gable feels like he's seen enough and would like to test things out in AEW. That's what we'll have to wait on. And if Dax is right, it looks like he won't have to wait that long with Chad Gable's contract coming up in just a few months. Do you think AEW would be a good fit for Chad Gable? Brock Lesnar vs. Bobby Lashley was a dream matchup by many fans for a long time, but their stories never seemed to cross paths in WWE. Brock Lesnar has now been gone from the WWE for a full year, one of the longest breaks away from the company since he returned in 2011. And Bobby Lashley has now climbed to the top of WWE as WWE champion. Now it seems like the story could be finally there. Like Paul Heyman and others have said, you have to pitch an opponent that's really interesting to Brock Lesnar for him to pay the match any mind. He's not coming back to just face anybody. Brock Lesnar will come back if the match and story truly intrigues him enough. Well, it seems like Bobby Lashley is quickly becoming a big possible matchup for Brock Lesnar. Bobby Lashley has said several times that Brock Lesnar is the one superstar that he really wants to work with. And now we're getting a lot of subtle hints and teasers from MVP and Bobby Lashley that this match could be possible. MVP took to Instagram to post an image of Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar face to face in the ring. The Undertaker himself was even seen in the comment section of that post and posted several money emojis, of course implying that Bobby Lashley vs. Brock Lesnar would be easy money for WWE. The hype and buzz really feels like it's building for this matchup. There probably wasn't anyone for Brock to really face, and that's probably why he's been gone for so long. There just hasn't been anything for him to really do. But now, a story with Bobby Lashley, like Undertaker said, would be money for WWE. Brock Lesnar returning to take out Bobby Lashley would be a very big moment for WWE, and could kick off another major feud for Raw, which they could really use right now. But what do you think? Would you be interested in Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar? Randy Orton versus rapper Soulja Boy has been one of the most unexpected feuds of 2021 so far. This entire situation started a few weeks ago when Soulja Boy tweeted that the rap game was faker than WWE. Everyone knows how WWE superstars and fans feel about the word fake. It's one of the lamest disses to professional wrestling that isn't true at all. The physical action in the ring is 100% real. The winner is just predetermined and there's storylines written for the feuds. You hear people say crazy things all the time, like, I stopped watching WWE because it's fake. Yet, they all watch TV shows and movies that are fake too, so by that logic, they shouldn't be watching any TV shows and movies either. Makes no sense. That's what happened here with Soulja Boy. Everyone came after him, with Randy Orton leading the charge. Randy Orton and Soulja Boy went back and forth several weeks ago, but Randy Orton resumed the feud this week with Soulja Boy after quoting the bruised pictures of Drew McIntyre and Sheamus's backs and tagging Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy told Orton that it was still fake, and they got into it again back and forth. Soulja Boy said that Orton and WWE are just using him for rating, and that they won't book him. Soulja Boy posted an image showing that his net worth was more than Randy Orton, and also tweeted this message: I can't argue with a man that wears leather thongs. Soulja Boy continued on his live stream saying that he respects the greats like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, but it didn't sound like he had the same respect for the current locker room. He also said that no one in WWE can even act, which is horribly wrong. Anyone that has seen Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss, The Miz, and others already know that there's plenty of WWE superstars that are phenomenal actors. So that's not the most accurate claim by Soulja Boy either. Soulja Boy is talking very hot about WWE, but it seems like he'll be willing to come on the show if they booked him. Would you like to see WWE bring on Soulja Boy to capitalize on all this buzz between him and Randy Orton? Randy Orton is in the middle of a big feud on Raw with The Fiend and Alexa Bliss right now, so it might be a bit hard for him to find free time for Soulja Boy. But Soulja Boy and Randy Orton's Twitter beef has gotten more mainstream attention than anything else going on in WWE. Maybe besides Bad Bunny. So if it's ratings that WWE is after, then bringing on Soulja Boy would probably get a lot of non-wrestling fans interested to watch. But Soulja Boy's appearance in WWE would no doubt frustrate real WWE fans a lot, because hardcore WWE fans aren't a fan of celebrity crossovers at all, so that wouldn't work for them. But what are your thoughts on today's wrestling news? Do you see Chad Gable going to AEW? Would you like to see Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar? And what did you think of Soulja Boy and Randy Orton's situation? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.